Welcome everybody back to NRJB Sport, episode number 126. I missed last week. I apologize. I know, but there's some shit that was going on. We'll get to it. Damn it, chair, stop fucking around. This chair's just snapping and clapping. And, I forgot. I should put my headphones on because I will need them. Oh, I'm going to unplug that. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up the audio. I'm going to put those suckers on. It's such a different feeling. Like, you can't... I don't know. I'm sure you guys know. You've talked with headphones on before, I'm sure. But it feels like it's like your inner voice or something. And whereas when you're talking normally, it's like outward projections. So I don't know. It's very weird. But either way, hope you guys had a great week. Great couple of weeks. Missed last week, sorry. But yeah, we'll get into that. But I wanted to open this up with I got reminded of this. And it actually kind of bugs me. I don't know. I guess there was the guy that released the GTA 6 leak, right? Because GTA 6 got leaked and there was a hacker. He's part of that, I don't know, Lapis or something. I don't know. It was some hacker group like Anonymous, right? Where I don't know if they're ethical or unethical. They said cybercrime, so I'm assuming they're unethical, but I don't know. That could be. There's so many people that are called unethical hackers that it's just like people don't like them because they're good. But either way, the guy like leaked GTA 6, and I was just thinking about it because somebody was talking about it on a reel and how he got sentenced to life in prison, which first of all I think is a little extreme for leaking a game trailer. And that's the second thing that they said that kind of alarmed me was that they said Rockstar lost upwards of $5 million because of the leak. And I kind of got thinking, I'm like, why? Do you know what I mean? And I haven't looked into this. I haven't Googled this at all. This is just a thought. I'm giving you guys the chance to answer for me. You know, anybody who's watching, listening, wherever you are, leave a comment. Like, how did they lose money exactly? Because did they lose money trying to figure out who did it? Or... I don't get it. Like when you talk about like a Doom leak in like 1992, when the shareware version or whatever it was, the version of Doom that was free, but the whole game got leaked. I get that. That's a financial burden because people are getting the game for free without paying for it. So yeah, I understand that. But a trailer, how did you lose $5 million from a trailer? That doesn't make sense. I mean, yeah, I get it. Like it's, you know, it sucks. Like, damn it. I wanted to show that. I was going to give a presentation to the class. And now this fucking cucklord released it for us. But I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. Maybe somebody, if you guys are in the finances of game companies, you could tell me. But unless they had some sort of a contract with, I don't know, IGN or something, where IGN was paid to reveal their trailer. I don't know. It make sense to me. I don't get it because I was like thinking, I'm like, it's not like the game got leaked. You know, if the game got leaked, I could see the damage being done from that. Again, the Doom, I can't remember if that was Doom 2 or Doom 1, but there was a crisis at id Software in the 90s where their game got leaked and somebody was distributing it like for free, basically. And that was before product keys were really a thing. Like, you know, is that what they're called? Product keys? Yeah. You just basically if you had a burnt disc with the game on it, you could play it. That's kind of how it was. So game piracy was fucking wild back then. I remember people that I knew, allegedly, don't put them for life in prison, but you know, allegedly were distributing versions of Stronghold Crusader. But I will say, this is I'm not saying for or against piracy because I'm on the fence. I think piracy can be a bad thing, but I think it can also be a good thing because I think sometimes. Well, let me explain with my story. Here's my thing. I got handed a copy, allegedly, of Stronghold Crusader. And I loved it. It was a multi-disc. It had Caesar 3, and it had Caesar 3 by Sierra, and it had Stronghold and Stronghold Crusader. Now, and I love them. Keep that in mind. I play these games, and all of those games, even Caesar 3, I still play all those games to this day because I just love them that much. But if somebody hadn't given me that pirated CD, I would have probably never known what those games were. And because I knew what they were and I played them, I bought those games when I was a couple years older and I had my own money from Christmas or whatever it was at times, odd jobs as a kid, what you do. And yeah, I went out and I found a copy of it because I'm like, you know what? I love this game and I'd like to, install it on other things later. And it basically made me want to support that company or get the legit version of that product because I loved it so much. And that's why I bought the Stronghold War Chest. Caesar 3 I never ended up buying because I couldn't find it. I mean, that was back in the day, guys, where you just had to find the game. If you went to the store and the game wasn't there, I don't know what to tell you. You just didn't get that game. And it really was a different time when it came to that. Like going to the store, I don't know if you guys remember, but going to the store was like an event. You would go to the game section if you're lucky, if your parents let you go there, or you're old enough where they were doing groceries or whatever, you just sneak off to the Game Boy Advance section for a little bit, stuff like that. And you just go down and sometimes you'd find gems. That is where I got to give my brother credit for this because he's the one that spotted it and picked it out. There's a game called, there's two games. There's a game called Dungeon Lords, which he picked out, which is an amazing. If you haven't played it, there's actually a Steam version of it too. Caesar 3, to cap off that last story, I did end up buying Caesar 3 on Steam later because I learned there was actually a Steam version of that game as well, which was super cool. So I got to relive my childhood with that. So again, love that. And this game, Dungeon Lords, there actually is a version on Steam, which I recommend because they've done some fixes and it's like an HD remaster, but with bug fixes. I don't know. But it does have co-op, which is awesome. And yeah, this game is like unassuming. It had like a wizard on the front cover. I was like, whatever, we'll give it a shot. And it turned out to be awesome. We love that game. And I would never, ever in a million years know that game if I hadn't just found it in a bin at a random, I think we're in like a Walmart. It's either a Walmart or a superstore. And yeah, we just found this random game. And same with the other one, which is the one I picked out, which was Dungeon Keeper. There was this little white box. I don't know if people have it. I'm gonna look online. Hold on. Let's just see if I can find this. Keeper 1 and 2. Let's see if it's on here. I don't have it anymore. The box. I have the discs, but I don't have the box that came in. Yeah, this is it. Is it on here? No. What the fuck? There's a Japanese one. Some weird shit, guys. Yeah, I think this is it, actually. It's right here. Here. Just let me switch the other for people watching on video. Switch it to here. Oh, shit. I left my gay porn up. Damn it. Let me close that out. Just kidding. No, but right here. Oh, this guy came on his game case or something here, but you can see it. That's the one I had. It was, it was white background and like it had the gray outside. But yeah, it was the 2 games in one package. And it was fucking sweet. And I got it because it just, I don't know, there's this cool demon looking guy. And then this, hot chick in latex, which, if you guys know me, I'm a big fan of that. I know. I'm a creeper. What can I say? But yeah, this ended up being like one of my favorite games. Dungeon Keeper 1, actually, I played a lot. I don't know what was wrong, but Dungeon Keeper 2 would not run on our family computer back then. I don't know if it was a limitation of our computer or the game. I when I was a kid, I thought there was a virus on a disc. I honestly did. I thought somebody had a defective disc in there because I played it once on the computer, I remember, and then never again because it just stopped working randomly after that. Every time I tried to run it, you get like one of those little executable pop-ups that would be like, bleep, 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 and Windows Vista would have an ape shit attack here. And so I'm like, fuck you, I'll just play Dungeon Keeper 1. So I played a ton of it. And then later in life, I also got that on GOG. But yeah, we can go back now. You can see all the little pictures there of all the old Dungeon Keeper shit. Super. We'll go back here. There we are. Yeah, super awesome game. And again, I would have never known about it. Just I would have never have even thought about that game. And probably most of you don't even know what that game is, because it's kind of, there's a lot of games. I mean, there's a lot of games today, but there was an exceptional amount of games back in the day that I feel like went under the radar for two reasons. Number one is gaming was not what it is now. Gaming was way more niche than it is now. I mean, it was huge, don't get me wrong, but it was, by and large, a nerd thing. We've talked about this before. It was kind of looked down upon. So there's that, and also there's not the internet. Now it's almost kind of annoying. Sorry, this fucking camera. If you're watching on video, I apologize. Like, every time I wave my hand stuff, this stupid camera focuses 100 times, and I hope it's not too distracting for people watching, but I don't know. Maybe I should turn off the autofocus. I don't know. But then I'll be out of focus probably, and shit'll go crazy. I don't know. Maybe I should just turn the light off. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going crazy. But yeah, back in the day, it's just, now I get kind of annoyed, to be honest, that just now a game gets released and everybody's talking. There's a 8-page essay on everything about it within the first day. And there's so much like FOMO when it comes to shit like that because of content creation. And I actually fucking hate it. It really drives me nuts, because especially with streaming culture, it's all like, if you don't fucking play this game day one, you're screwed, motherfucker. You are missing out. You're done. Cause like all of the fucking content it's done in the first day. Everybody's already done it, and they've been there, and they've moved on. Just think about it lately. Think about like a new game, and like I don't, what's a recent one? Wukong, I guess, was a recent one. You don't even fucking hear about it anymore. It's done, right? Shadow of the Erd Tree. I mean, Elden Ring had some staying power for a little while, but Shadow of the Erd Tree, the DLC, you know, a month later, nobody's talking about it. It's gone. Like, just things are just done to death now. Whereas, like, I feel like back in the day, like I said, it was an experience. You go and you'd kind of just pick out a random game, and you know, if it was good, it was good. If it was shit, that sucks. But at least you kind of have a cool memory. But more often than not, it would be something cool. You'd find something like actually pretty special. And one neat side note, I don't know if I've talked about it on here ever, but Dungeon Keeper actually does have a spiritual successor game that came out, I don't know, probably 2018, I'd imagine, I think. It's called War for the Overworld. And it's Dungeon Keeper in everything but name. It's just, it's one of those games where people saw Dungeon Keeper, they played it as a kid, they loved it, and they're like, why haven't they made another one of these? So they made their own game, and it's awesome. I highly recommend people to check it out. I played through it, and I also played through they had an expansion called Heart of Gold, and I think there was something else. I can't remember. There might have been another DLC. I can't remember, to be honest. But yeah, me and my brother played that too. We also played like the multiplayer together, which was really cool. So we went through a whole phase where we were trying to find all these games from our childhood that we used to play. And yeah, Dungeon Keeper was on that list. And then when I was looking through Dungeon Keeper stuff on GOG, good old games, that's where you can buy CD keys for old games like this. And yeah, I was buying them on there, and there's some comments on there about how War for the Overworld is such a good take on Dungeon Keeper. And so I looked it up, and I'm like, oh shit, people are actually like keeping this shit alive, and that's awesome. And yeah, same with Dungeon Lords. Again, Dungeon Lords just a kind of a niche game that probably nobody knows about. And but it was so popular that there was a Steam release with I don't know with I don't know if you'd say with patches or obviously there were some patches done, but it's basically the same game, HD and some quality of life shit. But yeah, like it is cool to see these old franchises get resurrected. But yeah, how did I even get on this tangent? I sorry guys, I went on an insane 15-minute rant there about my childhood. But where did that even come from? It came from like talking about getting games and oh yeah, the GTA 6. That came from the GTA 6 hacker. Yeah, not understanding why he got put in prison, but oh yeah, the Doom 2 leaks. That's why I got here. See, that's what happens, guys. You get off on a tangent and then you just go. And then people are listening to you and going like, is this it? Is this asshole ever gonna get back to the point? That is the burden I wear proudly, guys. It's part of being a scatterbrain. Especially a scatterbrain that has to work a full-time job, you know? In this economy. Shitty. But yeah, so I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that we get to relive our childhood to these games that are coming out again. And it is you know, I'm pretty much done with the whole point about the leak, but I just think I think life in prison is a little excessive for, you know, just leaking a trailer. But again, if you guys know why they would lose $5 million because of that, comment down below. I'd like to hear it because I don't really understand it myself. But either way, we're gonna move on. And oh my god, so there's so much stuff that I want to get to, and it's so funny. There's where the fuck is it? I gotta find it here. Okay, so as you guys know, I've been talking shit about Mr. Beast a little bit, and it is kind of funny that he's got it's kind of funny that he's got all these like sponsorships, right? And this lunchlys thing and the whole lunchlys thing is like it's not healthy. The stuff he's promoting is not healthy. It's not a good product for children. And after I look at it, I mean, having children on my own, after looking into this stuff and how toxic it is to children, like it's just meant to be addicting, right? Because kids love, if you have kids, you know, they absolutely love, um, they absolutely love, Lunchables, which is what Lunchlys is. Lunchlys is a fucking Lunchable. That's all it is. It's a Lunchable with a Mr. Beast candy bar. That's all it is. But when you look at all the stuff he does, it's just meant to be addictive. He has these fucking toys. Okay, hold on. Let me look up these toys. What the hell are they called? Mr. Beast Lab? I think it's called Mr. Beast Lab. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let me switch. Switching sides. Sorry, that was cringe. Yeah, so this whole thing here, right? And this is Mr. Beast for people listening on audio only. I'm just Googling images of Mr. Beast Lab. But this shit is fucking expensive. Like, look at this one. That's one little thing. I've seen these at Walmart too. It's like $35. That's Canadian. Keep in mind. Yeah, like a refill pack for this shit. It's all this stuff, just little fucking shitty toys, and then RNG, right? It's basically loot boxes for kids. That's all it is. And I'm like, fuck, this guy is a piece of shit. Like, I hate this shit. And this isn't new, right? RNG has always been a thing. Like randomness, right? Like random number generator. But like, it's just the idea that you could get something rare. You can get something cool. It's always been used to target children, right? But it just shows when you see what he's released, and after the allegations that have come out, it's just clear that he just doesn't give a shit about kids who are his target audience. He just wants to make as much money as possible while looking like the nicest guy ever. But this stuff, I'm sorry, but it's just predatory to me. It is. It's just like I was looking at it, and the fucked up thing is my kids want it just through what they interact with on their tablet. They interact with Reels and with other YouTubers and all that stupid shit they watch. and they'll find this stuff and they want it because they're like, oh, it's Mr. Beast. And like, I didn't even know they watched Mr. Beast necessarily, because it's like, and I know people are like, well, why don't you pay more attention? It's like, well, yeah, you try watching the bullshit that they watch. You go watch, you know what, you son of a bitch. You go, if you're talking to me like that, you go home right now, if you have kids, you go watch Lanky Box. Look up fucking Lanky Box. You try to watch an hour of that shit. And you see me, you tell me why I don't pay attention to what my kids watch. Because fucking horseshit is what it is. And like I said, they don't even watch Mr. Beast himself. They just get ads from these other kid YouTubers that are either promoting or selling, or they get an ad for Mr. Beast. And it's like, that's all it is, because they're all connected. It's all targeted for children, right? And it's just, like I'm sorry, but the guy just he bugs me. It bugs me, and I wanted to bring that up because I saw his stuff physically in person. I saw it at Walmart, and I'm like, what is this shit? And I'm like, is it a toy? Like, if it's just a Mr. Beast toy, whatever. But it's literally just like it's basically a loot box system. Yeah, you can buy your multi-packs where it has, these packs and it's got these characters. But it's like, no. It's always targeted, right? It's always targeted. And I don't care about that stuff. Like, you could, like, he's not the first guy to do that. Everybody's done that for children, like Pokemon, collecting things, collecting shinies, collecting rare cards. It's not a new thing to have some form of like gambling, right? In toys. And he has the right to do that. But again, it takes a certain type of person to promote that style of toy to children. And to me, it's a businessman that just wants to make money. That's it. He just wants to he's there to make his quick buck and then move along. But either way, I wanted to end this Mr. Beast segment, the weekly segment on Mr. Beast, I might add, if you didn't like lunchlys before, because it's unhealthy for children, oh boy, you're really not going to like it now. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like a bully. I have to pick on this gal all the time, but we're going back to the old Talk to a podcast here, switching screens. So yeah, this is Lunchlys, so Mr. Beast's company. They got this nice little commercial here with Hailey Welch.
I like my cheese drippy, bro. I like my cheese drippy, bro. So good. Let's start the podcast. I like my cheese.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, that was fucking loud. Holy shit. That's supposed to be that loud? I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys, but Jesus Christ, that gave me a jump scare. But yeah, it's her promoting Lunchlys on her Talk to a podcast. And like, fuck, man, why are we making these dumb fucks famous? It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my god. And I mean, I just promoted it on my podcast because I showed a video of it, but I'm dunking on it, all right? It's different when I do it, all right? Rules for thee, not for me. But sorry, I'm just gonna move along here down because there's a video up there I want to show you guys, but there's one down here. It's just since we're on the Talk to Us segment of the podcast, I also have to show you guys this one. This is fucking horrible. And it's hard to watch. I might have to honestly turn the volume down on this or something. Maybe it's just that one clip that was overly loud. Probably because it's targeted towards children. I also will add, it's kind of weird that she like swears in a ad targeted towards children, but whatever. It's bleeped, I guess. I also have to talk about that. Don't forget. But yeah, this one's terrible. Okay, we'll go back to the other one. Here we go. Okay, ready? Let's just watch this together and just try not to cringe, okay? This is from the Talk to a Pod. Ooh, this will be a good one.
See, if I was president, we'd have no issue. I'm just not old enough.
Yeah.
But we'd have mandatory smoke sessions, 12 o'clock p.m. every day, and then the crime rate's going to drop. Mm-hmm. You know.
That was your first stand-up bit. You say, if I was president, that gets a laugh. I'm going to have everyone have smoke breaks, little laugh, and then you end it with the food shortage. That's hilarious. That's your first bit, babe. We
I
got
wasn't
it.
trying to be funny. I'm being serious.
You're that kind of person. When you try to be funny, you'll throw yourself off. Just be serious because you're a funny person.
See, if I
Jesus Christ. So that was that was Hannah Burner. And I don't know, I'll be honest, I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't. Sorry. Could be an OnlyFans chick. Could be the CEO of a huge company. We'll never find out on this podcast because I'm not going through the effort to look at that. Oh, there's the focusing camera once again. Good job, dipshit. Yeah, so that's just hard to watch. I'm sorry, but it just and again, I feel like I'm bullying this poor gal, but it's just the jokes write themselves, much like they were showing right there. And I don't know if it's one of those things where she's trying to be unfunny or like that, like the people that are on her podcast are trying to like pump her up or something. I don't know what it is. It's just like, please, for the love of God, I'm sorry. Obviously the cringe was there. Everybody agrees, but Hailey Welch, if you're listening to this, which you're not, but if any fan of Hailey Welch is, please, from the bottom of our hearts, don't attempt stand up. Oh, sorry, I had to fix a pop filter. Don't, because you're just gonna embarrass yourself more. And actually, you know what? No, please do stand up because I really want to laugh at something more. It's fun. You know what they like more than a hero? To watch a hero fail, fall, die trying. Yeah. Again, I kind of feel bad. I don't think I probably shouldn't pick on the poor gal as much as I do, but it's just we talked about it last week, right? It's just we make these fucking dipshits famous, and it just why? There's really no reason why. And there was another video I won't show. I don't feel like showing it, but it doesn't really matter. But it was like another video of not Hawk Tua, but it was Jack, what's his name? Jack Doherty? Okay, sorry, I hate Instagram. It just makes you fucking scroll up randomly. But Jack Doherty, like walking around LA or something and like shoulder checking random people, and then they would get mad, and then his security would be like, "Whoa, back up, buddy. Back up, buddy." It's like, why? Why do these? I don't understand. And we've talked about it before, guys, ad nauseum, how much I fucking hate influencers. But like, why do you gotta do shit like that? You do stuff that would get any normal person knocked the fuck out, and they're just able to do it and film it, and they're famous somehow. People consume that content. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, what is your appeal? What is your whole thing? Like, you try to be as big of a fucking dickbag as you possibly can. It bugs me. It seriously bugs me, because I just think that there's no consequence for these guys. And again, just the idea that he shoulder checks this black guy and then walks by him, and then he's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What's up?" And then he says, the N-word, and then he's like, "What's up?" And then he just turns around and like his bodyguard's grabbing him, like, "Back off, man." It's like, what the fuck is even going on? Hate this shit. Speaking of people I hate, there's this other guy. I don't know where this guy came from. His name is Andy Elliott. Let's just watch this here. Let's just watch this video real quick. Okay, we're switching screens. Let's just watch this video real quick. It's right here. It's the one of Andy Elliott is his name, and he's just been popping up in my timeline for some reason. I don't know why. I want to. I don't remember what this video is, but we're gonna watch it together just to see what it is. Sorry if the volume's too loud again.
I love poor people. Matter of fact, I hate rich people. My best friends had money. I was the poor kid. We're going into the 8th grade. We were gonna spend a week at the lake. Everybody had to have $20 cash to go to the lake for the week. My best friend goes, Andy, you know if you don't have the money, my mom, she's not gonna let you in, dude. I'm like, I got the money. I remember asking my dad, and he's like, you know we don't have money. I rode in the back of the truck 2 hours away to drive to this lake. When we pull up, we all go to walk in, boom, she's at the door. You got your 20 bucks? This is the mom of my best friend. Andy, do you have your $20? It might have blown out in the truck. Give me just a second. I go back and I go, it must have blown out. And she goes, you're a liar. I'm not trying to lie. I just wanted to be with my friends. She goes, you're poor. You know what pissed me off? It pisses me off that she was right and my parents didn't care. I don't want to make a lot of money. I want to have choices. Some of you in here right now, you're living a life way less than you could live. You need to wake the fuck up. She goes, get out of here. You're going to sleep on the porch. You're not coming in this house. Best thing she ever did. All week long, I slept on the porch or my friend slept inside. She fed the kids food. She made sure, don't give him food. She wanted to make sure that I never came around again. I needed this. Never play the victim. I love poor
Okay. I as soon as we clicked on that video, I remembered what it was and why I sent it to myself. Yeah, hilarious. So that's Andy Elliott. I don't know if you guys have seen him. I honestly don't know why he's famous. I know he's a salesman of some type and he does these inspirational videos that are fucking horseshit. But either way, he has this video. And he has all these videos, and it's all about him being macho and being like the fucking man. And I'm the man of the house, and you better listen to me and do this, and you'll be successful. And I've had a hard life, and it's good to have a hard life all the time. We should have the hardest life possible. But yeah, that video, I remember sending it to myself because I'm like, that is such a fucking bullshit story. There's no way that happened. 100%. You went on a trip with a different family and they made you sleep on the porch and didn't feed you. Like, shut the fuck up, you dumbass. There is no way that happened. There was absolutely no way that happened. Like, those people wouldn't be in jail. I don't care if it was the 80s or 70s. This guy looks younger, probably 80s. You know, it's like, I don't give a shit. But in every one of his videos, he's just always sweaty. He's always sweaty. And it's just always like confrontational. It's like, oh, do you want sale? Do you want sale? Yeah, I want sale. Yeah, well, I don't think you want the sale. You need to breathe the sale. They say no, you say why? Why? I want a Toyota. I want 4-wheel. Well, wait, you want the Toyota now? Wait, you want it 5 years when you're a loser? No, you want it now. It's just like, it's all this macho salesman bullshit. It's like, I'd almost take... seriously, I would take influencers, like shitty Twitch YouTuber influencers over these goddamn fake inspirational, motivational bullshit artists. It's just fucking silly. And like, if you read the comments on that Instagram post, it's just like, it's like, I'll take things that never happened for 100, Alex. Like, just bullshit, right? People are just like, that. There's no way it's true. Either way, we're gonna end this off on another video because I just do not like my audio listeners. They're pieces of shit. I'm just kidding. Guys, please support the podcast any way you can. Preferably with your credit card number down below. I'm just kidding. I actually don't take donations or anything yet. We ain't big enough. We got 40 subs on YouTube. What are we talking about here? We're nobodies. Nothing. Maybe if I actually listened to Andy Elliott, maybe I would get somewhere in life, but unfortunately, I haven't taken his advice to heart yet, so I'm just a piece of shit loser. Anyways, piece of shit loser is a good segue for this last video. This is a personal one for my WoW friends, people who play World of Warcraft or have played World of Warcraft. This is WoW Hardcore Macgora Gone Wild is what they're calling it. That's the title of this video. But the reason it's called that is just context for people who don't know. WoW Macgora is a duel to the death. It's I don't remember what it's orcish. It's orcish for, I don't know, honorable duel. But the whole point about Mak'gora is it's about honor. It's to the death, but it's about honor. If you're into the Warcraft lore, you'll know that Varrock, I think it's Varrock, Sourfang, the High Overlord of Ograbar, he famously died in a Mak'gora to Sylvanas Windrunner in, I think that was the end or near the end of the Battle for Azeroth expansion. So famous ones you might know. But yeah, this guy, we'll watch it together. This guy had no honor. We're switching screens here. This guy had absolutely no honor. And you'll see why here.
I think he's going to accept it. Oh, shit. All right, we good. We good. All right, we good. Just let the retail fall off. Let it fall.
There's a trap right there.
If it dies, it dies.
See, he's just about to die here. And fucking asshole.
Well, what brings you here?
Okay. So for context, we'll go back to the normal cam. Okay, so for context there, it was a streamer and he was level 25 and the person that he's Mak'goraing with is level 28. So couple things for context. Number one, they're playing on a hardcore server. So permadeath. Once your character dies, you delete the character. You're done. So there's that. And that's why it's called the Mak'gora. Because it's literally, you could duel people in retail, but they just stay at 1 HP and, that's it. But in hardcore, they added the Mak'gora to challenge people to the death. So, and that guy was level 28, and he was level 25. So the challenger being level 28, in WoW Classic, if something was above 2 levels, like if there are 2 or more levels above you, you really didn't stand a fucking ghost of a chance. Unless you were like a PvP twink. And for more context, twink does not mean what you think it means if you're talking about, the slur for gay people back in the 2090s, like the 90s, early 2000s. No, twink was a, I don't even know. I'd have to look it up. I don't know why they were called that, but it was a term used in, it might be MMOs widely. I don't know, but it was used in World of Warcraft to signify somebody who stayed at a certain level with the best gear for that level, just to PvP, to player versus player. So basically, yeah, you could be like a level 19 because Battlegrounds always went to they went in 10s. It was level 10 to 19, level 20 to 29, so on, all the way up to level 60. And then the level 60s were all in their own group in Classic. So, unless you were twinked to the 9s, there's no way you're going to win a duel against somebody 3 levels higher than you. But what that little fucking dishonorable piece of shit streamer did was he did that, challenged a guy, and battled him pretty good and got him down to about half health. But he had a quest giver nearby there, as you saw in the video. And he was just about to level. And when you level up, you refill your health. So he basically dueled the guy to half health, better than half health, completed the quest, leveled up to level 26, got full health, and then, ended up killing him. And I'm like, oh my God, you fucking little bastard. I would be fucking choked. Because, again, Classic WoW, leveling is a grind. It's not like retail where you can get from level 1 to 70 in an afternoon. Literally, if you just dungeon queue, you can get level 70 no problem, easily. And then but in classic, like getting level 1 to 20 even, that took hours. Like not minutes, hours. And like this guy, you know, I mean, obviously he accepted the duel, but you know, the little fucker cheesed it so hard there. And I liked it too because the comments are all negative too. Like it's like, bro thinks this is a flex, it's not. And it's like, you have no honor. Loktar. I love it. I love that he was getting dunked on, but it's a pretty funny video. But yeah, admittingly, that is such a shitbag thing to do. So fuck that streamer. Either way, that's all for the podcast today. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get this processed and then go look at Halloween shit. Fun. Actually, I like looking at Halloween stuff, but I just don't like being rushed, which I'm always rushed these days because, like Lenny Kravitz, I'm always on the run. Always on the run. Okay. You guys don't care about that. But either way, thank you guys as always. Oh, so sorry. I feel like I keep wiping. My mustache hairs are getting too big. And it's like they get around the corners of your mouth and it drives me nuts. But I kind of look better with the beard. Oh, yeah. You're going to focus up their camera. Yeah, there you go. But, you know, I feel like I look better with the beard. When I clean shave, it freaks me out a little bit. I look like my 4-year-old daughter. It's fucking scary. But, sorry, she's 3, not 4. I'm fucking stupid. Well, follow the year goes to me. End the podcast, dipshit. Either way. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And I hope you guys have been having as much fun as I have on the revived version of the podcast. The last week's episode, actually, it went pretty nuts on what the fuck's called? YouTube. We got a couple extra subs. Got almost 1,000 views on that one. That was crazy. Probably because of the Talk Tua thing. It's a little clickbaity, but, you know. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive, all right? Andy Elliott taught me that. Either way, thank you guys as always for listening, supporting the podcast. Remember, links to all social media are in the description below, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.